Hello everybody, good morning. Gonna talk. I had a lot of people ask me questions about the different Waldrop pack seats. I happen to have both of them, both kinds, the turkey and the original. And so instead of answering everybody's questions individual, let's just do a video on it, okay? And here they are. We got the one on the right is the original one. The one on the left is the turkey one. They both have the same strap stuff and all that, you know, you can use. And the only difference in them is one is smaller than the other, right? And so I'll tell you my thoughts on these things. No doubt the taller one is probably a little more comfortable simply because your legs are not, you know, it's a little taller and sits a little more comfortable. But the smaller one, it's sitting at an angle there, is much lower. I mean much lower. Let's get a look-see right there. Let's turn them sideways so you can kind of tell. Y'all see that? It's much shorter, and I'll tell you that equates to me as a better hide when you're hunting. Now I'm talking about deer hunting on the ground with you know, we're hunting deer on the ground, and we don't have a pop-up blind or nothing like that, or maybe not even a big brush bind. We're just hunting in the woods like this here, right? That shorter one, you can tuck into the woods, tuck in a little bit better as opposed to this taller one right here. But the taller one will work as well. I've had deer on top of me. I just got these towards the end of last season, and the tall one, I just got the short one, hadn't hunted with it. But the tall one, I've had plenty deer, plenty close, and I didn't kill one of them because it was my fault, nothing to do with the seat. So I'm not saying the tall one won't work. It's worked for many, many people. But my preference, I believe at this time, and this may change as we go to hunting, I like the shorter one simply because of the concealment part. I camp my bow a lot when I shoot regardless, so I'm not worried about bow clearance or none of that sort of thing. But the taller one, one thing that I do kind of like about the taller one is if I can see stuff coming, I can lean forward and just roll to my knees. If I'm hunting a place and I can actually see things coming, I can't do that with the shorter one right here. I actually have to get out of it by going to my side and coming up. Of course, I got old knees and one of them ain't no good. But that, about my hand right here. You doing all right, Daisy Mae? It's hot, ain't it, girl? Daisy Mae said this heat is for the birds. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys. The tall one has the deal they call the little backpack thing. And the shorter one, don't say anything about that, but the way the seats work and everything, I mean, they're not made for backpacking. You ain't gonna tow the elk out in it, but it would work. I carry my pack and I pack my animals out in that. So as far as the backpack part of it, or the frame pack, I think is what they say, that has no play in my decision on buying one of these. They pack the same. Naturally, the small one is lighter. The big one don't weigh nothing. And the comfort, if you're a long-legged tall guy, you definitely want the taller one. If you're like, I'm 5'11", and the short one works good for me. If you was shorter than that, the short one would be perfect, really perfect for you. But I like my choice in the shorter one right now instead of the tall one is simply for concealment, having me lower to the ground for deer hunting. So there you have it, the Waldrop pack seat, my thoughts on the two. And I didn't pull out no measurement or nothing like that, but I mean no tape measures, but you should, let me get my camera where you can see a little better. But you should be able to see there's quite a bit of difference in it right there, right? As far as the height goes. And there's some guys that have given me a lot of tips on these. Like you can, if it starts being a little squeaky, you put wax in here, sort of like you used to do the old lock-on tree stands, put wax underneath that. That'll keep it from squeaking on you. I always put olive oil on all my little bolts and stuff. On any of my stands, I use that for a lubricant. And so, you know, that's something you can do as well. But this thing hadn't made any noise at all, the one I hunted with. And I hunted with it, you know, several times. But I really like them. If you're a serious ground hunter and you got a running gun, sort of like guys with a tree stand, hunting feed trees and stuff, get you one of them pack seats. They're a little expensive. I don't remember how much they cost, but you can sell one of them dozen tree stands you got probably and buy one of them. So hopefully we're gonna get in the woods here before long. It's getting close to it. Thank you, Lord, for that nice breeze we just getting here. But it's like the air conditioning just clicked on. So you guys, y'all keep the good Lord first. Pray for one another. Pray for me. And we'll see you on the next one.